Is recovery from losing a father really possible? Hi, my name is န့ɪᴜ and I'm a certified grief recovery specialist. I'm based in the UK. This is part 3 of my grief and recovery journey. In 2018, my beloved dad died after a long illness, and it was a very shocking news for me and for my family. I was heartbroken from losing a beloved dad, a very protective father, someone I've known as a provider, someone I've known to be very defensive and protecting of us, his children and his grandchildren. I was very, very heartbroken when I received the news about the loss of my father. My father was actually 96 at the time when he died. I am the youngest in the family of 6. So I remember the last few years, I would travel home to go and look after my dad, especially to support my big sister, who was the main carer of my dad. And it is something that I always treasure. We had the privilege to have Dad up to the age of 96. Dad had the privilege to see all of us growing. He had the privilege to see his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren, and that was amazing. Even though Dad was 96 at the time when he died, it doesn't, should I say, it doesn't condone? No, it doesn't, right what I'm looking for. It doesn't create the feeling that grieving for someone who was so older has to be less painful or less overwhelming, because to us, he was our father, he was our dad. Even though he was 96, age does not matter. It didn't matter. To us, is that Dad was Dad. He was the loving dad that we had. He was the loving father that we had. He was this most protective father that we have known, a very strict, loving father that we have known. So his death remained very shocking to us. It remained very overwhelming to us, even though he was 96. We celebrated the fact that we had him for many years. We were grateful for that, but that didn't affect the way we were grieving. That's the word I was looking for. It didn't affect the way we were grieving. To us, Dad was Dad. He remained our dad. As a family, we went through the time of grieving. The journey of grieving was, to me this time, after losing a brother, after losing my mother, the journey, I would say each of my grieving journey was very unique, because I had a unique relationship with my late beloved brother. I had a unique relationship with my late beloved mother. I had a unique relationship with my father. So each one of my relationships was very unique. And my grieving was also unique and personal to me. And the way I was grieving was also different compared to the way my sisters were grieving. It was very unique because they had their personal relationship with our dad. And this is something that I want to point out. We don't compare grief because of the unique relationship that each person had with their loved one. The way you will grieve will be different from the rest of your family members, because each one of you had a unique relationship with your loved one. And from my own experience, and also from the training that I have undergone through, I came to realize, the grief training that I've undergone through, I came to realize that it's impossible to compare grief, because each one of us is unique, and grief is very unique to all of us, and it's very personal. During this time now of me grieving for my father, which was also very different and unique, I already had the tools in my hands. I knew what to do to recover from the loss of my beloved father. I knew, because I was taken through the grief recovery method, so I was already equipped with the tools that I needed to use to recover from the pain of losing a father. So after we have buried our father, I would say I gave myself a bit of more time to grieve for my dad, because that was very important to me. So I gave myself some time to grieve for my dad, and but then I started within that period of 3 months, I gave myself time to grieve for my dad. And at the same time, I started working on my healing. And I would say within a space of 3 months, I found healing from the pain of losing my father. And that's why I'm here to share my story, to inspire other people, to give hope to people who are grieving and they feel hopeless in their grief journey. I'm here to inform you. I'm here to inspire you, to help you realize that healing from any kind of loss is possible, and recovery is also possible. All you need to do is to reach out, find the right support so that you can begin your healing journey. And remember that time doesn't heal all wound. You don't need to leave it long. You don't need to delay it. It's like being in an emergency situation. When you find yourself in an emergency situation, what do? You don't hang around while you are bleeding. You call the emergency service. You call help. This is the same thing of what we can do as well as grievers, is to find help that we need in order for us to begin our healing journey. The earlier, the better. The earlier you get help, the better. And if in any way you delayed to seek for that help, like the way I did when I was grieving for my beloved mom, if in any way you delayed, remember that it's not too late. You can find healing from your grief journey where you are, just where you are in your grief journey. It doesn't matter whether you are a week into it, 2 months, 2 years, 5 years or more. Just where you are in your grief journey, you can still find help so that you can find that healing that you need in order for you to be happy again and to start thriving again. And I'm talking from my experience and from my client experience too, as a certified grief recovery specialist. Remember that time doesn't heal all wound. All it does it do is just to pass by. It doesn't heal all wound. Time doesn't heal all wound. All it does is just to pass by. Time will continue to pass if you delay finding healing from the pain of losing a loved one. What we can do now within time by taking the right action is what can bring the healing that you need. If you like my support, leave a comment below and I will get in touch. And please do share this video with your friend, loved one or colleagues. Share it because sharing is caring. Let's spread the word so that we can give hope and inspire other grievers. And please don't forget to take time to subscribe, to like my channel. Thank you so much for your time and bye for now.